Hello, welcome back to another video of X++ programming language. In this video, we will talk about conIns function in X++ programming language. So if you have not seen our previous videos of the container, then please watch those. Then to understand this video, it will be more easier for you, okay? For this video, our plan is first we will discuss about that what is conIns, and then we'll talk about the parameters of this function and then what type of value it will return. Then we'll move to the practical session and I'll show you that how you can use this in your VM. Okay, so let's get started. As you can see that in this line, the conIns function is used to insert one or more element into a container. Okay, so it may be happen that after the creation of the container you want to add more element inside it. Then how you can do that? You can do that using the plus equals operator, or you can use this specific function, that is the conIns. You can insert one element or more than one element. So how I'll do that, I'll show you it in the practical session as well. Okay, now let me show you the syntax. So syntax here is the conIns function you have to use, and then there is a first parameter, then there is a second parameter, and there is a third parameter, and you can see that there is a comma and a dot dot dot. What it means, I'll discuss about this one. So let's first discuss about this first parameter. So this first parameter is actually the container into which to insert the element. That means you have to specify the name of the container to which you want to insert the element or elements. Now here is the positions, from which position you want to insert the item actually. Okay, and then you have to specify the elements one by one with the comma separated. Okay, so here you can specify one element and more than one element to insert, but you have to separate it by with the commas. Okay, and remember that if you want to insert in a specific position, for example, there is in some elements are there in the left side and some elements are in the right side, and then if you want to insert the records in middle, then it will shift all the right side element to the right, and then it can insert on the middle of the container. But remember that it will create a new copy of the container. Okay, now let me show you the practical example, then it will be more easier for you. Okay, so in this example you can see that we have a container conIns example, and here we have a main method, right? And now you can see that there I have a container. I have two elements inside it. One is the string, another one is the integer, and it's having the value 1102. Okay, and this is the first element and this is the second element, and from the features of the container you already know that. So this one present in the index number 1 or position number 1, and this one is the position number 2, because all the X++ concept starts from 1. So here is the 1 position and here is the second position. Now what I want to do, using this conIns function, I am giving the name of the container, and then I am specifying 2 here, and then here I am specifying 200. It means in the second position what I want to do, I want to insert the 200 over here. Then what will happen on that case? So on that case, this particular 110 will be shifted to the right position. Okay, and again after that, what we are trying to do, we are trying to print out all the elements in different positions. Okay, so ultimately in our final container what will happen, we will get three elements. One is the welcome, then 200 and 1102. So that's why if you want to print out or see the values which is present in the container, then using the config function you can do that. So you have to specify the container name, and then you have to see here you have to specify the positions. So in the same way container name and the position 2, in the same way container name position 3, and we are using the strfmt info so that we can see the result. And here you have to specify percentile 1 2 3 like this way, otherwise it will not print, right? you already know this one. Okay, now if you'll execute this code, you will get the output like this one. So first you will get welcome, and then 200 and 1102. Okay, so this way you will get the result. Now if you want to insert more than one element, then what you have to do, you just have to give the comma over here. And now you can specify 300. If you want to insert any other welcome message or hello message, that you can do as well. Okay, so in this case I'm just giving actually the arbitrary values to show you, but in the real world example, real world practical scenario, uh, the container should have a special meaning and it should do some certain operation. Okay, now if you want to save it, you can save this one. And now to see the result, you just click on the start button to see the result, what will happen. I hope now you can easily guess that what would be the output. Okay, so I'm getting the same output because I have not changed the config function for all these elements. So here I have to specify all the positions as well. So instead of using this type of info, we can use a different approach using the for loop. So let me use that as well. Okay, so here you have to use the for loop. Okay, and here you to specify the length of the container, and here is the container name, and inside the loop we are giving the config function and the positions. Okay, now just save it and try to run it, then you will be able to see all the elements. Okay, now click on the start button. Okay, now you can see the code executed successfully, and total we have 6 elements. And if you'll go a little bit below, you can see welcome 200, 3000, hello, and 3.141102 at the last position. Okay, so this way you can easily execute your insert your element inside the container. Okay, so I hope you understood. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.